It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tip-off coming up shortly from Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors will be going up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, it's been a very successful first half of the season for them. When the opportunity to win a ball game has been there for them, they have grabbed it over and over. Well, for Golden State, they certainly didn't struggle before Steve Kerr.
The starting lineup, the visiting Orlando Magic. At power forward, Aaron Gordon. At the other forward position, Tobias Harris. At shooting guard, Victor Oladipo. At center, Nikola Vucevic. At the other guard position, Frank. The head coach of the visiting team is the visiting team head coach. Standing 6'2", number 21, Norris Cole. From North Carolina, number 40, Harrison Barnes. In the middle, 7 feet 1 inch, number 20, Timothy Mozgov. From Michigan State, number 23, Draymond Green. From Washington State, number 11, Klay Thompson.
Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. This road trip for the Magic kicking things off here in this one. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys, on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of the season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Oladipo and Harris are the wings, and it's Houdini at the point. Just 5 on the clock. And Vucevic kicks to Gordon. Houdini. Mozgov grabs the board. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Sacramento.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I asked what part of their offensive scheme he feels most confident in today, and he said it's probably the depth of perimeter shooting talent that they've got. He said our guys can flat out shoot it, and you're going to see it today. Gentlemen?
Doris, thank you. No, Clark, hard to create spacing without the threes.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And Norris Cole is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Houdini. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Here's Thompson after the Magic pick up 2. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Houdini. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 33 points a game. Here's Houdini. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Harris misses. The Warriors lead it. And Cole kicks to Barnes. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And stolen by Barnes.
He was on that pass in a flash, read it, reacted, and then picked it off.
To the inside. Lets it go from 11. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Green's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Houdini. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Clock at 4. Up and in on the layup.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Barnes. Following the basket by Freak. Picked by Mozgov. Inside. Layup off the pick. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Mozgov hits them both. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Houdini. To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gordon's got his first bucket of the night.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. Number 1.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hill's checked in. Now here is Hill. His last outing, he had 8 points. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Count that one.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3. Warriors leading by 6. Cole, the pass to Thompson. From the arc. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Hill. Now, here's Thompson. 26 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side. Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Here's Houdini. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Smith checked in for Golden State. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Barnes. Orlando also making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Hezonja comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Payne in for Victor Oladipo. Shots good from Houdini.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Snatched away. Dishes at the paint.
Looking at Golden State since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they put up. 3rd in steals, 5th in rebounding. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And you look at all those steals. I mean, they play an in-your-face, aggressive style of defense. Even advancing the ball can prove to be a challenge, and they tend to feed off of that.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for the Warriors. And a switcher also for Orlando. Johnson's checked in. Cole dishes to Hill. Hits the close-range jumper.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape your game.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game, some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness.
Here's Houdini. He's got 6. To the middle. Here's Nene. Second shot opportunity. And O'Quinn sends it back. And they get it back. No good from Houdini.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Good! How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Houdini. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Norris Cole.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
To the paint. Here's Hill. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Wesley Johnson picks one up. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And they've made progress in that department from last season.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Klay Thompson is out there with Hardaway. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Vucevic. Good D by Thompson.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers was just a man on a mission. He ended up with 44 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. As the season has progressed, these players have heated up from beyond the arc, the best three-point shooters since the All-Star break. Number 1, Victor Oladipo. 4th, Aaron Gordon.
For me, they've been two of the NBA's best three-point shooters over that period of time. No question about it. They just keep heating up.
Hill, he's checked in for Mozgov. That one is no good.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Here's Barnes, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Houdini. He's got 11. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. Harris. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Barnes can't get it to go. Orlando trailing here. Here's Houdini. Harris outside. Buries it from three-point range. Harris has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Magic.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Golden State moving the ball around. Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
To the inside. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got the lead back up to 1 now for Orlando. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And Thompson kicks to Barnes. Hill passes to Hardaway. Down low. Green lays it up and banks it in. Green's got 6 points.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Here's Houdini. He's got 11. Harris outside. Here's Houdini. Guarded by Hardaway. And it's Gordon penetrating. That's good. Gordon's got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic. The Warriors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. The strategy included running their offense through Houdini. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
That's his second personal foul. Norris Cole!
Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smith has checked in. Hezonja, he's checked in for Orlando. Payne comes in for Victor Oladipo. Screen by Smith. Here's Cole. Out to Smith. No one near him. Count the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Harris passes to Houdini. Back to Harris. Latre. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
1:19 left in the first half. Screen by Smith on the wing. Thompson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Screen by Smith. Out to Thompson. Launches it. And yes, sir, that one drops. Thompson's got 8.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Passes to Hazania. Here's Houdini, covered by Smith. 30 seconds left in the first half. Here's Harris. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Free throw line jump shot. They grab their own miss. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Warriors on top, leading by just 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Josh, what do you need to do in the second half as a team to come away with this win tonight?
First 5 minutes is going to be big for us. We got to go out with the same intensity and energy that we did in the second quarter. We have to withstand it for 2 more quarters and hopefully come out with a win.
Josh, thanks for the time.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Tobias Harris. He has really been playing well.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor.
And Kevin, Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it. Yeah,
I appreciate that, Clark.
That's good, Clark. So on the floor for Orlando, Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. And it's Houdini at the 1 spot. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put out.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it, Clark.
Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And it's Gordon missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
Cole dishes to Barnes. Feeds it to Green. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Harris misses.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Barnes kicks to Cole. Picked by Mozgov. Lets it go from the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Magic have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Houdini. 14 points for him. Up off the screen. Flees off the pick and hammers it home.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
here are a group of point guards that have dialed up their own offense in the second half of the season. These are the top scorers at the one spot since the All-Star break. Freak number one.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Harris with it. Guarded now by Barnes. There's the pass to Houdini. Five to shoot. Back to Vucevic. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And now a 4-point Magic lead. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Green, the screen. Cole's shot is good. Cole's got 10 points in the game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Houdini, and he bangs it home with one hand.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
It's tipped, and they get it back. Here's Cole, guarded by Oladipo. Hill passes to Hardaway, and stolen by Harris. Here's Houdini, 20 points for him. And Hill over to help. Houdini passes to Gordon. His first shot coming late. Warriors with the rebound. Hill's got 6 rebounds in the game. Cole dishes to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. Low block shot, and it's Cole missing.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
They double him with Green. The drive by Gordon. And that one's good. Gordon's got 7 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Some changes for Golden State. Kyle O'Quinn. Warriors trail by 5. Mozgov is out there with Green. Then it's Smith. Then it's Thompson. And it's Hardaway in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one. Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Picked by Mozgov. Will it go? And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Smith.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Nene. And Orlando has possession. Leading by 5. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer, no good. Orlando's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Hardaway kicks to Green. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't, Kevin. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
The Magic again can't hit. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Hardaway. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here we go.
Hey, guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And, guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot by Smith.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
And the Warriors with some changes. Harrison Barnes comes in for Josh Smith. And Cole subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Orlando also making some changes. Tobias Harris comes in for Hezonja. And it's Oladipo in for Payne. Houdini. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Cole, the pass to Green. Green with a screen on Harris. Back to Green from deep. And the shot is good.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Houdini. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. And Thompson sends it back. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. And he gets it to go. And now just a 1-point Magic lead.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks. And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss. Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, they've had their chances, and they're playing with passion. They've just got to tighten up on the execution.
Harrison Barnes.
And it's tied up with that one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Here's Houdini. And he goes in for the dunk.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors girls.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
The drive by Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on 3.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs. It's been a solid outing for Thompson. He has 11 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Barnes against Oladipo. Cole dishes to Mazda, and he slams it one-handed. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
There's a good screen. Here's Houdini. Oh, wow.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Pass to Thompson. One-on-one fast break. Here's Houdini.
That happened.
Yeah.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that can decide a game.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it does. The steal there, as gutsy a play defensively as you're going to see.
Golden State moving it around. And that one's good, Barnes.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Orlando's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's Houdini. He kicks it to Gordon. Osgood with the steal. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. And he gets it to go. And that's 13 points for Klay Thompson. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Pass to Houdini. Here's the screen. Up off the screen. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
.14 left in the fourth quarter. Oladipo against Thompson. Here's Cole. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
So far in the game for Cole, he has 11 points and 9 assists. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Well, it's terribly frustrating for a coach when his team can't knock down their free throws. I mean, it really comes down to focus, routine, and stamina, especially in the second half.
Gordon's clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Here's Thompson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Here's Houdini to the middle. Here's Gordon. Yes!
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Thompson kicks to Mozgov. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game. Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Green, the pass to Robinson. No good on the three. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, certainly a nice win here in this one for you. What's it going to take for you guys to keep playing at this level moving forward?
It's going to take a lot more of me with the ball, that's for sure. It's easy to see how much better we are when I'm initiating things on the floor. So I expect to be relied on heavily the rest of the way.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our